Assalamu alaikum, this is Maria Zulfikar welcoming you all to the English news from BTV Chattogram. Let's begin with the headlines. Office timing of all government, semi-government, autonomous and semi-autonomous organizations fixed for Ramadan. BPM and PPM medals of 103 police officials, including former IGP Chaudhry Abdullah Al Mamun, stripped, while high police officials Biplab Kumar Sarkar and SM Mehdi Hassan suspended. Efforts to destabilize country by Awami League cohorts to be resisted at any cost, says Home Advisor. Election schedule likely to be announced in October as Election Commission preparing for national elections in December, says Chief Election Commissioner. Zelensky willing to step down as Ukrainian president for peace, expressing interest in becoming NATO member. And New Zealand chasing victory target of 237 runs set by Bangladesh in ICC Champions Trophy at Rawalpindi. Viewers, those were the headlines. Now moving on to the details. The office timing of all government, semi-government, autonomous and semi-autonomous organizations of the country has been fixed for the month of Ramadan. According to the new schedule, the office will run from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. during Ramadan. There will be a 15-minute break from 1:15 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. for Zohar prayers. This information has been given in a notification signed by Deputy Secretary of the Ministry of Public Administration, Mohammad Kamruzzaman, today. Banks, insurance and other financial institutions, Bangladesh Post Office, Bangladesh Railway, hospitals and state-owned industries, factories and other emergency services providers will fix the office timing following their own laws considering public interest. According to the notification, the office timing of the Bangladesh Supreme Court and all the courts under it will be fixed by the Bangladesh Supreme Court. The BPM and PPM medals of 103 police officials, including former IGP Chaudhry Abdullah Al Mamun, have been stripped. A Gazette notification in this regard, signed by Senior Assistant Secretary of the Public Security Division of the Home Ministry, Tausif Ahmed, was issued on Sunday. According to the notification, these 103 police officials were involved in the controversial 10th Jatiyo Shongshad election held on December 30 in 2018. They were awarded Bangladesh Police Medal BPM, Bangladesh Police Medal BPM Service, President's Police Medal PPM, and President's Police Medal PPM Service. All these medals have been revoked. Joint Commissioner of Dhaka Metropolitan Detective Branch of Police Biplab Kumar Sarkar and Joint Police Commissioner of DMP Traffic SM Mehdi Hassan have been suspended from their jobs. Senior Secretary of the Ministry of Home Affairs Nasimul Goni issued separate notifications in this regard today. According to the notifications, Biplab Kumar Sarkar and Mehdi Hassan have been out of their workplaces since August 6 last year without any written or verbal permissions of the authorities. That is why they have been suspended from their jobs from August 6 last year as per the Government Servants Discipline and Appeal Rules of 2018. Home Advisor retired Lieutenant General Muhammad Jahangir Alam Chaudhry said the cohorts of the Awami League are making efforts to destabilize the country and it has to be resisted at any cost. He said this at an emergency press conference last night at his Baridhara DOHS residence in the capital over the law and order situation of the country. Jahangir Alam Chaudhry said the accomplices of the Awami League are making all-out efforts to destabilize the country by using the money they took away from Bangladesh. He said law enforcement agencies have been directed to strengthen patrol activities and they will take measures to check crimes.
দেশে যে বিদ্যমান আইন শৃঙ্খলা পরিস্থিতি সম্বন্ধে আমরা পূর্ণ সজাগ এবং সচেতন। আপনারা জানেন যে আওয়ামী দোসররা তারা দেশকে অস্থিতিশীল করার জন্য সব ধরনের চেষ্টা করতেছে। যেহেতু তারা প্রচুর টাকা দেশ থেকে স্থানান্তর করেছে, ওই টাকা তারা এখন ব্যবহার করতেছে। এই টাকা ব্যবহার করে দেশকে একটা অস্থিতিশীল পরিস্থিতি করার চেষ্টা করতেছে। আমরা এইটা কোনো অবস্থায় করতে দিব না। আমরা যেভাবে হোক এটা প্রতিহত করব। দিনে রাত্রে যেখানে আমাদের বাহিনীর প্রয়োজন হবে তারা সেখানে যাবে এবং এটাকে প্রতিহত করবে।
The Election Commission is preparing for the national elections in December. Chief Election Commissioner A.M.M. Nasiruddin said the election schedule is likely to be announced in October. He came up with the information today while speaking at the reception for the newly elected Executive Committee and farewell ceremony for the outgoing committee of the Reporters Forum for Election and Democracy as the chief guest at the Election Training Institute in the capital's Agargaon. The Chief Election Commissioner said the ongoing law and order situation will settle down before December. He mentioned that if the election is held in December, the schedule will be announced in October. A.M.M. Nasiruddin also said the Election Commission is working on the necessary reformations to ensure a fair election. Election Commissioner Abdul Rahman Al Masood, Tahmina Ahmed, Muhammad Anwarul Islam Shorkar, retired Brigadier General Abul Fazal Muhammad Sanaullah, and Election Commission Senior Secretary Akhtar Ahmed were present as the special guests on the occasion. Mentioning that every sector of the country has been destroyed through looting in the past 17 years, BNP Acting Chairman Tariq Rahman said everyone must work together to rebuild the country. He said this in his speech virtually joining the Khulna Metropolitan BNP Biennial Council as the chief guest today. In his speech, Tariq Rahman emphasized on the party leaders and workers of making themselves capable of running the country.
দেশের মানুষ, দেশের অধিকাংশ মানুষ আজ আপনাদের দিকে তাকিয়ে আছে। যে অধিকাংশ মানুষ এখন পর্যন্ত মনে করে যে দেশে যদি একটি সঠিক নির্বাচন হয়, সুষ্ঠু নির্বাচন হয়, ইনশাল্লাহ আল্লাহর রহমতে বিএনপি সরকার পরিচালনার দায়িত্ব পাবে। কিন্তু সহকর্মীবৃন্দ, শুধু এই আশা নিয়ে বসে থাকলে চলবে না। সেই জন্য আমাদেরকে নিজেদেরকে তৈরি করতে হবে। প্রত্যেকটি নেতাকর্মীকে সেই জন্য তৈরি হতে হবে। আমাদের কথাবার্তা, কাজকর্ম সবকিছুতে সেটির প্রতিফলন থাকতে হবে। আমাদের দেশের মানুষ আমাদের কাছে যেই প্রত্যাশা করে, সেই প্রত্যাশা অনুযায়ী নিজেদেরকে আমাদেরকে গড়ে তুলতে হবে। আমাদের কথাগুলো পৌঁছে দিতে হবে, আমাদের কাজগুলোকে সেভাবে করতে হবে।
Now, international news. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said he would be willing up to give up his presidency in exchange for peace ahead of the third anniversary of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. He said this in response to a question during a news conference. His comments came after U.S. President Donald Trump called Zelensky a dictator without elections earlier in the week. According to Ukrainian law, elections are suspended under martial law, which has been in place since Russia's full-scale invasion in February 2022. Zelensky is meeting Western leaders on Monday, some in person in Kiev and some online, as they work out how to provide a post-war security where the U.S. will not. On the topic of Trump, Zelensky said that he wanted to see the U.S. president as a partner to Ukraine and more than a mediator between Kiev and Moscow. Germany's conservative election winner Friedrich Merz vowed to get to work on Monday on the arduous task of building a new coalition government, warning the world is not waiting for us. Merz warned against more paralysis in Berlin at a time US President Donald Trump is driving head-spinning change. The German economy is in recession and society split after a polarizing campaign. Speaking late Sunday, his victory dampened by a far-right surge, Merz said a united Europe must build up its own defenses, as he had no illusions at all about what is coming out of America. With over 28% of the vote, his CDU-CSU bloc handily defeated Chancellor Olaf Scholz, Social Democrats and the Greens as the anti-immigration alternative for Germany celebrated a record of over 20%. Hamas official Bassem Naim said it's clear Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is intentionally sabotaging Gaza ceasefire deal. The Palestinian group said it will not engage in further ceasefire discussions until Israel releases 620 Palestinians who were supposed to be freed on Saturday. UN chief said he is gravely concerned at Israeli settler violence in occupied West Bank and calls for annexation. Israeli tanks have been deployed to the occupied West Bank for the first time in more than 20 years as part of intensified military offensive that has displaced 40,000 Palestinians from refugee camps in the north. Gaza's health ministry has confirmed 48,319 Palestinian deaths in Israel's war on Gaza, while 111,749 people have been wounded.